So there's something called the Mandela Effect, which you weren't aware of, but I informed you. And my wife wasn't aware of it either. I think maybe many of you out there, or some of you, or just you, aren't aware of that out there. That there's something called the Mandela Effect, which is that the collective consciousness believes something happened or didn't happen, or something is one way or another way, but it actually is not and has never been. Mm-hmm. But because it is so deep rooted in the collective psyche, that it's just one of those things that's taken as scripture, but it's not. So I looked up a couple examples of this. You want to go through this?
Yes.
Okay, let's go through this together. 40 examples of the Mandela Effect that will blow your mind. Okay? First of all, Nelson Mandela's death. This is where it all starts. Mm-hmm. People think that Nelson Mandela died in prison, but Nelson Mandela did not die in prison. No, he never died in prison. It was never a thing. He didn't pass away. He didn't pass away until many years after he got out of prison. As a matter of fact, he went on to be the president of South Africa.
Yes, he did.
For a number of years, if everyone remembers. But there are many people out there who think Nelson Mandela died. How do you spell Looney Tunes?
Looney.
Correct.
Okay.
There's two words in there.
Oh, tunes. Toon.
No,
it's not tunes.
No,
like
it's
cartoon?
not cartoons. It's tunes like the music.
Tunes.
Brian Green has a small penis.
Fact.
Wrong.
Fact
Wrong.
or crap? Fact or crap?
Wrong. While many people believe this, fact or crap. While many people believe this is actually not true. Mm-hmm. The Berenstein Bears, did they ever exist?
Well, in the cartoon.
No. Nope. They
Oh.
were the Berenstain Bears.
Oh.
Not the Berenstein Bears. But many people, including myself, believed for a long time it was the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah, that was the Bernstein Bears.
Did Curious George have a tail?
I don't know.
No, he did not.
He did not.
He did not have a tail.
With a tail.
No.
With a curly little tail.
He did not.
Huh. What, didn't he swing from the trees?
Yeah, with his arms.
Just his arms.
Just his
arms.
arms.
There was no tail involved.
There was no tails involved.
Okay.
No tail involved. Now, why a monkey has no tail, I'm not really sure. Was he a monkey or was he a chimpanzee?
Isn't a chimpanzee a monkey?
Eh.
Isn't there a subculture? There's different types
There's a
of
subculture.
Monkeys. Different types of monkeys or apes.
There's a subculture. There's the kind of badass that people care about, and this kind of badass that no one gives a shit about.
There's the clubhouse room for that.
There's a clubhouse room for that. If you want it, there's a clubhouse room for that. That should be their new nickname. Yeah. Do you like chewing on people's little pinky toe? Does it turn you on? There's a clubhouse room for that.
Yep.
Go to Clubhouse. It's really an interesting place. Sex in the City.
Yeah, I love that show.
Well, how is it said?
Sex in the City.
Sex and the City.
And the City.
It was never Sex in the City. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought Sex in the City too, but I think it's said so quickly that it sounds like Sex in the City, but it's actually Sex and the City. How do you spell
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does, thinking back on the show.
I actually think it would have made more sense.
Sex, and then there was the city as the background, so that makes sense.
I actually think it would have made more sense if it was sex.
Well, there was sex
in the city.
There was sex happening in the city.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of like the city was another character, I think, is what the premise behind that was.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Moving
I know.
on.
You know, there was like a period of time when I would watch that show. It was way back when it was on, and I had HBO for like 2 months because they gave it to us for free. You know, I never could afford it, but they gave it to us for free, and I watched that show. I just never really got it. I mean, I guess I'm not the intended audience, but I just never really got it.
No, but
I tried.
Women
I made
everywhere loved it.
I made an effort.
Yes. Good for you. Good for trying something
Thanks.
out for 2 months.
And I never really found any of those girls like someone that I would be personally attracted to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, it exposed a lot of like neurotic behavior. But that was the kind of girls you were dating at the time.
I was not dating girls with neurotic behavior. What are you talking about? 100% hit rate on classy, charming, intelligent, well-rounded, well-grounded human beings. Name one girl that I dated that was off kilter.
Names. You name names.
You can't name names. You can't do that, Jackie Weaver. No, that'd be a big mistake. Big mistake to name names. You know who you are. I see you listening. Spell Febreze.
Febreze.
Spell Febreze.
Febreze.
No. F E-B-R-E-Z-E. There is no two E's.
There's no breeze.
There's no breeze and breeze. Well, there's a breeze, but it's just not spelled the way you think it is. Do you have an Oscar Mayer hot dog?
I don't have them at home. I only do the kosher ones.
Oh, he's kosher, is he? Oh, I didn't know Jeff was Jewish. Go figure.
He's not. But
I had no idea Jeff was Jewish.
I don't eat hot dogs, honestly.
Okay, you don't eat hot dogs. Who doesn't eat hot dogs?
I'll eat when I go to a baseball game.
Okay, so you do
but
eat
I'm
hot dogs.
not buying hot dogs to eat on a
Okay, you
regular
don't buy
basis.
them, but you do eat them.
Yes.
I mean, I can understand. They even have vegetarian hot dogs now.
Yuck.
Yeah, they're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So Astrid buys these vegetarian dogs, right? And then she buys what she buys is the all organic hot dog. And then I like the Oscar Mayer, right? So one time, I think on purpose, but Astrid says it was an accident. She tried to slip in one of those organic hot dogs into my bun, and I knew, I knew it instantaneously. I was like, "This is fucking disgusting. What is this? Where are the pig's anuses and rat meat that I'm used to?"
Well, that's like last night. I cooked rice, quote unquote. I'm going to put that in quotes. It was really cauliflower rice, and I was trying to really make it taste good. And I said, "Jeff, get some of that rice there." And so he ate it, and he was like, "I don't like this rice."
You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver.
You can't do that.
I was like, "All right, it's cauliflower."
You can't do that. We hate that, by the way.
I know, but
we
every
hate that.
once in a while, I got to try and slip in some good stuff.
We hate that. And I feel like every relationship that I've been in, and I don't know if this is a woman thing. I don't want to go like generalizing or mansplaining to anybody. So I just want to say this. I don't know if it has to do with women or if it has to do with just the people I happen to have been with, but everyone fucking does that. They know better, and they're going to show me how by sneaking it in.
Are you cooking? Because it's basically the person who cooks gets
Am I cooking? Are you kidding? Chef fucking Boyardee over here.
It's the person who's
Chef
cooking who kind
Boyardee
of gets to make the menu, slip in things here and there.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I do know how to cook. No, I don't. That's a total lie. I can make cereal.
You can make hot dogs.
I can make hot dogs. I got mac and cheese. I got that shit licked. I figured that one out just about 2 months ago.
2 months.
Because I swear to God, my diet for a long time, for almost a year after I got a divorce, my diet was chicken with seasoning on it, wrapped in a tortilla with broccoli. And that was my diet. And I lost 60 pounds that way. But that's all I ate. Even when I would go out to dinner, I wouldn't eat anything. I just go home and eat chicken. I'm one of those people who gets like, I'm an erotic eater. So if I get hungry for something one time, I want to have it 30 times, not one time. I think a lot of people actually have this kind of like this OCD about food. It's like, oh man, I really have a taste for like, I don't know, pig dumpling or something. And then you have pig dumplings for the next 27 days in a row.
That's very
until
true.
You're about to throw up from all the pig dumplings you had. So you turn into a fucking pig dumpling. What is a pig dumpling, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's a food. It's got to be a food.
Probably is.
Yeah. So listen, but I have such a keen sense of awareness and taste and smell and a large penis and I'm good looking
You're very
that
enlightened.
thank you. Very what?
Enlightened.
Enlightened. I love. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. So I knew that hot dog was not an Oscar Mayer, but
Mayor.
Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer.
That was your point.
That was my point.
Says Oscar Mayer.
Brian Green taking you down the rabbit hole one more time. Is it how do you spell sketch? Well, actually, I don't care about how you spell Skechers. Who cares? Okay, Fruit Loops. How do you spell that?
FRUITLOOPES.
It's FROOTLOOPS.
Mandela
it's Fruit
again.
Loops. Mandela it again. You can't do that, Mr. Mandela. You can't fuck with us when you're gone. Well, just to be clear, Mandela is now dead.
He is.
Yes. Great man. What was the Monopoly guy holding up to his face?
A monocle?
Not.
Whoa.
Everyone thinks he was holding a monocle, but he never did, and he never has held a monocle to his face.
He has a monocle on.
He doesn't even have a monocle on.
Really?
No, you think he does, but he doesn't have a monocle. Isn't that fucked up? I swear to God, he has no monocle on. You can't see that. That's I held it up to the screen like you could see it. You're listening.
Where the hell do we get the monocle? Was he wearing glasses at least? Round glasses?
Someone made the suggestion that this might be simple confusion between him and the Mr. Planters peanut guy.
Peanut guy.
Yes. that it's possible that we're just confused with I mean, I don't know how you get the guy from Monopoly and the peanuts mixed up. When I was growing up in
They
Chicago,
both seem classy.
when I was growing up in Chicago,
Uh-huh.
my grandma lived in Melrose Park, which was the place where a lot of Italians lived. Let's just put it that way. And if you know the history of Chicago, there were a lot of Italians. You know, they kind of ran the city for a hot minute. Might still, I don't know. But she lived in Melrose Park, which was a hotbed for the Italian culture, for the immigrants who came and had settled and were now living in Chicago. And in Melrose Park, what was popular was Chicago is flat as a board, right? It's not like here in Georgia where we have a bunch of mountains and hills and stuff like flat as a board. And what was popular were the subterranean basements that they would put down there. And everybody in Melrose Park, it appeared, had some kind of bar, because I think a lot of those houses were built during Prohibition. And so they would put a bar downstairs, but not a bar like you and I are thinking, like a bar in some guy's basement where it's got like 2 seats and, he's got
Keg.
I got some all organic tequila that Magic Johnson gave to me. Whatever. Okay. No, we're talking a fucking bar. A bar. 20 seats, a bar. Like Cheers. That kind of bar, right?
Okay.
So my grandma had one of those downstairs.
I like it.
She had literally a bar like Cheers downstairs in her basement. And even though my grandfather was Irish, he was accepted by the Italians. So everyone would come, smoke cigarettes and cigars down in the bar, and they were pouring and serving up booze at this 20-seat bar downstairs.
Okay.
Now, I'm not particularly sure if at any point they were making money off this. I don't know. And I was never, I never asked, quite frankly. But now that I think about it, maybe they were during Prohibition.
Probably.
But when I was growing up as a kid, I remember a lot of very colorful Italian men and women and my grandfather and grandmother having these parties down in the basement on the weekends. And sometimes we would stay with them and, it'd be like Smokey Bones, McGillicuddy or whatever, like weird. This is Smokey. Hey, Smokey,
Right.
Always.
That sounds fun.
Booze, cigarettes, cigars, Planters, peanuts. That was like all over the bar. That was it. It was just Planters, peanuts, booze, and cigarettes all over the bar. And we used to just, my brother and I, since we weren't having the booze or the cigarettes that my grandmother was aware of, we were eating these Planters peanuts left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Never
They're
in the history
delicious.
of ever have I gotten the monocle from the Monopoly man mixed up with the monocle from the Planters guy.
I'm going to dig into this when we're done with this podcast
have
because there's got to be a reason. Maybe it was on one of the cards, those cards that you would pick up and it would say get out of jail free or different, little cards. Maybe there was a monocled wearing man.
I don't think so. I think there just was never a monocle and we just all assumed that there was a monocle.
Well, he's dressed in a tux and has a cane.
Yeah, that's true. But one's a peanut and one's a man. Like, how do you get
But
those?
it's a peanut man.
Okay. Oreo. Oreo with 2 times the amount of cream in it? What's that called?
Double stuff.
How do you spell double stuff?
Well, it's going to be a way I don't think it is, obviously. So
There's only one F in stuff.
S-T-U-F.
Yeah, S-T-U-F.
I was going to say double stuffed.
Stuffed. Yeah, that's what I used to call them, double stuffed, because it just would make sense that something is stuffed, right? You don't double stuff something. It's double stuffed.
Especially not with one F.
Yeah, I'm not stuffing it.
You're gonna double F
yeah.
stuff that thing.
I have double F stuffed a couple things in my life. Cuckold. Do you know what a cuckold is?
I believe that I do.
Okay.
But why don't you tell me?
No, a cuckold is when you either hire somebody or approach somebody to have sex with your significant other while you watch.
Oh,
And essentially,
kinky.
yes, someone is being cuckolded. And I don't even know what that means. I thought it was cockholded for a long time. It's another Mandela effect. I thought it was cockholded because I thought someone was
double.
actually holding your wife was holding somebody else's cock. And it's like, oh, look, my wife is cockholding. But no, I was corrected. It's a cuckold.
Cuckoo.
Yeah. Does Mona Lisa smile?
Well, she's got like the look. No, it's not. Doesn't have a smile. There's a little upturn of the lips.
So many people think that they actually, over the time, that Mona Lisa's smile has gone away. That she used to smile, but now she no longer smiles. But I think those are the same people. I think those are the same people that believe snow sets on fire.
Well, or that stare at those posters and see visions of things.
Yeah, but that's true. You can do that. If you take enough LSD, you can do anything.
Exactly.
I believe I can fly. Woo! I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see you running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe. I thought you were going to do the backup for me.
No.
Fuck.
You
I can't count on you. Can't count on you today.
You should perform at the Grammys.
Oh my God, the Grammys. Who cares about the Grammys? Life is like a box of chocolates. Is that what Forrest Gump said?
Life is like a box of chocolates. Yes.
Life was like a box of chocolates is what he actually said.
Really?
That's it. Hey, listen, I'm just telling you what I know.
Every situation, like even when he's alive and sitting on the bench.
Even when he's alive and sitting on the. Did he die in that movie? There's another Mandela effect. Did Forrest Gump die in the movie? Did he? Was he alive at the end of the movie?
I think so.
No. Forrest Gump didn't die. He was still on the park bench when we left him. Did he die?
Well, the wife died.
The wife died, but that's not Forrest Gump.
I know. The mother died.
Man, if it worked like that in life.
But,
is Bryan dead? No, but his grandmother is. Oh, poor guy. Lived such a fruitful life. Hey, is Kanye West dead? No. But I think his cousin died. Wow,
That's
poor
the way
Kanye.
it
He's
works.
dead. That's the way it works? When you're dead? That's how the Mandela effect comes
That
into
is.
effect. That's right. It's someone around you dies and then they think you died or something shit like that. It's like the monocle on the peanut guy, like because we eat peanuts when we listen to Monopoly. I'm not even sure what the fuck. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Did it happen or did it not happen?
What is
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Yes, that happened in Snow White, right?
Did not happen.
Oh.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Can you believe that?
You're blowing my mind, Brian.
Luke, I am your father. Is that what he said?
Oh.
Nope. He said, I am your father. He never said Luke,
never
but
said Luke.
yeah.
Wow, that's nitpicking.
Okay, let's see. Where's another one? Oh, okay. Mr. Rogers' theme song. Sing it for me.
Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the
neighbor? For a
neighbor.
neighbor.
Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
I have
Won't you
always
be? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to cuckold a neighbor just like you. So
let's make the
come
most
on
of
over with
this
your beautiful wife.
day.
Hide in the closet, I'll take out my pipe. Fucking your wife, won't you fuck my neighbor? Not actually. You think you think you
I
do.
did not think that was
Think
how
you do. But it's not true at all.